Good morning, guys. Welcome to my morning chit chat and coffee with me, Breakup to Makeup. I have my coffee over here. I've already drank part of it. I've got it in my little heart mug. I tell you guys every morning until something changes, it's just my standard Folgers. I don't know if it's the breakfast blend or which one it is, but it's just got my um, powdered coffee mate creamer, actually the off brand, and then my liquid hazelnut. I ran out of my liquid hazelnut yesterday morning, and I hate not drinking it with my hazelnut, my liquid. I never used to drink it, but then um, I started putting a little bit in, and I just have to have it when I drink my coffee. So that's what I have. Let me get a drink. It's already getting really cold, and I've already warmed it up a second time since I poured it. Last night was a little bit hectic. Um, After I opened the friend mail, when my son got out of school, my boyfriend actually picked him up from school because I was still at my hair appointment. I was on my way home while he was getting out of school, but I wouldn't have made it in time. And I guess my son told Jordan that he didn't feel good, and Jordan was like, "Oh, you're fine." And when my son tells me he doesn't feel good, I always take his word for it. And when I got home, when I walked in the door, he was asleep, and I was like, "What the heck?" Because it was like almost 3, I think. By the time I got home, it was like 2:40, 2:30, somewhere around there. And I was like, "Oh, great. If he sleeps, he's gonna, sleep until really late, and then he's gonna be up all night, and then how am I gonna send him to school if he, is up all night?" And so I literally, you guys, kept trying to wake him up. And he would like wake up a little bit and be like, like really whine, and "I'm tired, mom." And I'm like, "Rob, I'm so sorry, buddy." I'm like, "You have to get up." I'm like, "Because if you sleep, really late, then you're gonna be up all night and you're gonna be super tired at school." And I just cannot like bear to send my kid to school knowing that he's falling asleep at his desk. And but he missed a lot of school last year, and he's actually missed quite a bit of school every year, but not as much as he missed last year due to illness. My son actually, and I've taken him to the doctor for all of his absences and got doctor's notes because that's how much he was missing. And he just gets sick a lot, and they would just say, they did like different tests on him, and he's been to the emergency room, he's been to the doctor so many times, and they just said that when kids are little they get sick a lot. But I'm like, no, not as much as my son. My son also has cysts in his brain that he's had since he was a baby. They they looked at his head when he was a baby because his head was a little bit abnormally, well, not a little bit, his head was abnormally large when he was a baby and a toddler. So they checked it just to make sure everything was okay, and they said he had cysts in his brain. They said that they weren't the harmful kind, that they, it was fine. I have actually a cyst under my eye as well, and they said that he needed to get him checked when he was older, and it's about that time, to where he needs to get him checked. I actually, about a year ago, took him in to follow up to get them checked, but they said they couldn't just do a CAT scan on his head without the records and blah blah blah. To make a long story short, they couldn't get a hold of the records from when he was a baby. And I told him, I'm like, "Look, obviously you guys can't get a hold of the records, but he still needs to get it checked. That he can't just go on and not have it checked." And so they're gonna do a CAT scan on his head to check the cyst just to make sure nothing's changed, they haven't grown or anything like that. And but he does get sick a lot, and he wouldn't wake up, and he finally woke up, and I came in here to film my friend Mel from Daisy's Sweet Sunny Day 31. And when I went back out there, he was asleep again. And I was like, "You know what, he's obviously that tired. I can't fight it. I'm just gonna have to let him sleep." And he woke up and said he didn't feel good. And he was on the couch, and I said, "Do you want to come in mom's room?" And I know this is, I'm telling you guys such a long story, but he ended up actually throwing up. Poor buddy, he threw up and he had a temperature. I had to get a little bit of food in his stomach, just enough to where when I gave him his medicine, it didn't make him throw up, to break his fever. His fever broke, and he was up pretty late, but then he did fall asleep. And this morning he felt a bit warm, so I'm going to call his doctor and try to get him a doctor's appointment right away. Even though I know they're gonna say the same thing that they always do, but he definitely can't go to school, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, this is just my luck. Like, he wasn't sick all summer, and then his third day of school, um, well, actually, today is Thursday, right? His fourth day of school, he's already going to be missing a day of school. I will get a doctor's note for him missing it, but I can't send him to school if he has a low grade fever and he threw up yesterday. So it's not like he's just saying, Mom, I don't feel good, and then I'm just, oh, taking his word for it. He actually, has the symptoms of being sick. So I said a prayer and I asked God to heal him and asked God to please help with his health because he's just sick so much, and we cannot afford for him to miss tons of school this year. I will end up I see that's the thing I don't understand. Even though I have doctor's notes for all of his absences, and whenever he's sick, I will legit take him into the office and have them verify that he's sick, like take his temperature. There's even been times when they have called me, and my son, honest to God, does not miss school unless he's legitimately sick. And they sent me a letter from the school district, just showing the absences that he had and saying they wanted to have a meeting just to see what they could do to help with his absences. And I'm like, no, I'm not meeting with you guys. It really offended me because the way the guy had actually called me and the way he was treating me like I was just like a low life mom that was too lazy to take her son to school, and that's not the case at all. I want to see my son succeed. I want to see him do good. I don't want him to miss school. But what kind of mom would I be to send my kid to school with the fever and vomiting? And not only that, but I'm not going to take the chance of getting other kids sick because I know if there was a kid sick, I would want the parent to keep their child home so my child didn't get sick. And it just really offends me that the guy, he's actually younger than me. He's like, I don't know, like 21. I think he's on a power trip with his little job, and it just offends me that he acts like I'm a low life mom that just doesn't, that I'm too lazy to take my kid to school, and that is not the case. I have gotten doctor's notes for all of my son's absences. I make sure to stay in communication with the office every time he's absent, and it's like, what can I really do? It's like, there's nothing I can do. If my son is legitimately sick as much as he is, I cannot send him to school. So I would appreciate any prayer for my son's health. I told him, hopefully he's back in school tomorrow because he can't afford to miss school. It's just starting. So on a more positive note, so that's what was happening with me last night. I know it's always something negative with me. I don't mean to be that way. That's just what's going on in my life. On a more positive note, I brought up this cute little quote. Sorry, guys, I gotta get a drink. My throat is kind of bothering me a little bit. Good thing I stocked up on Lysol and Clorox wipes and all that. I always sanitize when someone's sick. I'm so sorry, you guys. I know that's annoying that I keep clearing my throat. So I brought up this cute little quote, and you guys know I'm like a coffee fanatic. I love my coffee. Anything to do with coffee, actual coffee, coffee quotes, coffee pictures. I just love it. It says, kindness is like coffee. It awakens your spirit and improves your day. Fill your cup with both. I thought it was really cute. It's got the pink, and then it's got the little heart. And yes, I need to go get a fill on my nails. My hair and my nails to me is like a chore. I hate getting them done. I just feel like it's a chore. A lot of people like going in to get their hair done and they like going to get their nails done. I don't. I feel like it's a complete chore. I hate sitting there, but it has to be done. The duties of being a girl. So then I wanted to show you guys. Actually, I'll show this one to you guys last. I know this quote. You guys will definitely know it. It's been around for so long, and it's probably a little bit played out, but I really like what it says. It's not gonna let me read it. It's got the little click for full resolution, so I'll just read it to you because I can see what it says. It says, oh, I think I can, and there's another one at the bottom that's the same thing if I can't read it. I'm not a perfect girl. Actually, I know you guys will already know the quote that I'm talking about since I just started reading it, but I really liked that quote. There was another one on the bottom. Let me see if I can find it really quick. If it takes too long to find it, then I'll just show you the other one that I wanted to. This one's kind of similar, but a little bit different. Here is this one. It says, I'm not a perfect girl. Trying to get the glare off. I'm not a perfect girl. My hair doesn't always stay in place, and I spill things a lot. I'm pretty clumsy, and sometimes I have a broken heart. My friends and I sometimes fight, and maybe some days nothing goes right. But when I think about it and take a step back, I remember how amazing life truly is, and that maybe, just maybe, I like being imperfect. It says unperfect, but I think it should be imperfect. So I really like that. I know that quote is so played out and it's been around for so long, but I think it really is just appropriate for me because I am clumsy. I'm not perfect. And, I think that I like being this way. That's, all the things that happen to us is what makes us who we are, what shapes us and molds us. So I brought that one up. And then I wanted to show you guys another thing. I also have some stuff to show you guys from the Dollar Tree. This one, I want this coffee mug so bad, you guys. I don't know where I would find it, but I love it and I want it so bad. I think it's so pretty. It's in this really bright, shiny, metallic, hot pink, and it says wake up and makeup. It reminds me of my screen name Breakup to Makeup, but I love the fact that it says wake up and makeup and it's hot pink. I'm gonna try to see if I can find it online. I don't know that I'll be able to find it, but I want it so flipping bad. I think it's so cute. Coffee mugs are definitely my downfall. I'll have to show you guys sometime my coffee mug collection. I have so many mugs that you guys don't see because, like I said, I always use my big ones all the time in the morning because I hate having to go and pour a second cup. So I tend to use the same 5 or 6 over and over, but I do have lots of cute coffee mugs. I collect them, and that's why I got those hooks for the wall because I want to, once I get rid of the not the armoire, the my china hutch or whatever, china cabinet in the kitchen, I'm gonna give it to my aunt. I want to hang those hooks up and display some of my really cute coffee mugs. So that's a really small picture. So I'm going to show you guys the stuff from the Dollar Tree. I have a small haul, and then also I have a product to talk about. And then also, before I get into that, I wanted to show you guys Sweet Sunny Day 31 just so you could find her. I had did the friend mail yesterday from her. It was amazing. I loved everything I got. Thank you so much, Daisy. So I just wanted to show you just in case you were having trouble finding her, which you shouldn't. And I know it's distorted because of the screen, but basically you just put it all together. Sweet Sunny Day 31, and then just click enter, and she pops up right on the top. So that's Daisy right there. That's what she looks like, and that is her page. And look, she has Marilyn Monroe right on the front. So just click on it. Obviously, I know you guys know how to do this, and look how cute her homepage is. It's got Marilyn Monroe. I need to learn how to customize my page so I can do a bunch of cute stuff like this as well. So that's Daisy. Hey girl, and I just wanted to give her a shout out and also show you guys her page in case any of you guys were having trouble finding her. When you go to her videos, it shows her videos. She has Happy Tuesday vlog, unboxing of a special friend, Mel pearl necklace. I actually have the same pearl necklace. It's somewhere around here. I told her I was going to show it on a video, and it was the same thing. It came in a little can, and it came with like a little, not an oyster, but like a little seashell that was closed, and you had to pry it open. It came with like a little tool, and then it had the little pearl inside, and it showed you, it had a little card, and it showed you like each shade of the pearl, like what it meant to your life and what it stood for. And I think mine was like a light rose pink, if I can remember. That's getting off subject, but there's the car haul number 1, surprise friend mail. She just has so many. See, she has Dollar Tree haul. She has so many different videos that are just awesome. So definitely check out her channel, guys. It's definitely worth subscribing and checking out. Let me get back to my quote page so then I can get on with my morning chit chat and my Dollar Tree haul. I'm just going to bring something up for the background really quickly. Come on. So we will put it on. I should have brought up coffee quotes. I guess it does. It's not a big deal what I put it on. That one's cute. It says, "True love is putting someone else before you, Olaf." That is so stinking cute. So, one of the products that I wanted to talk about was this little microfiber screen cleaner. And because I use these morning chit chats to do small hauls, product reviews, just anything. Let me get a drink of my coffee. I know this morning chit chat's kind of all over the place, but that's me. This is the box that it came in. It just says microfiber screen cleaner, and it's got the little hole so you can feel what it feels like. It's a soft microfiber, gently cleans and polishes. I can't even speak any screen or lens, and it's 5 inches by 5 inch by 7 inch, 12.7. I'm not even going to read the centimeters. So I had seen these microfiber screen cleaners for a while and I had never picked one up. And I finally picked this one up because I saw this print and I had saw like one that said like pow bam. It reminded me of a comic book and a couple other ones. But then when I saw this one, I was like, oh my gosh, that's so cute. I love it. And I actually needed one. I tested it on my phone this morning and I really liked the way it worked on my phone. And the reason being is, and I actually need to get another screen protector. I have a case on my phone, but I took the screen protector off the front and my phone's getting a little bit scratched up. And the front is like a hard, shiny, slick surface, so it cleaned it easily. This is like more, I can't even describe it. It's like, you can see or you can hear how it sounds. I don't want to say matte, but it doesn't have that slick, shiny surface over it. So you definitely could, like, probably not get this wet. I'm not going to put anything wet on it. It would probably definitely ruin it, but I used this on it and I just kind of gently buffed because there's a lot of fingerprints on it. And then yesterday I was so mad when I was filling out, I forget who I was filling out a card for. Oh no, I was filling out my son's paperwork for school and I went to grab the keyboard and my pen nicked the screen and there's a little pen mark and I tried to wipe it off right after it happened and it stained. I don't think you can really see, well, if you can see, it's right there on her chin, right there. And it's like the fingerprints are stained. This microfiber cleanser did buff out some of the fingerprints and it did clean a lot of them off, but there's some heavy duty, like my son must have got his hands on there or something. They're all from my son because I'll touch it, but I don't touch it a lot, and they're little fingerprints and little handprints. And so if you guys have any suggestions or you guys know how to clean these screens, let me know. Like I said, I definitely, if it was a more slick surface, I know there's the media wipes that are wet, I would do that, but this is like a matte surface, and if that makes any sense, and I think the water would just, or the liquid would absorb into it and ruin it. I cleaned my ex-mother-in-law's computer screen with media cleaning wipes, and hers was slick and it came out perfectly clean, but this one, like I said, I don't know how I'm going to get it clean because the fingerprints are really bothering me. You can't see them as much right now, but when it goes to the black screensaver screen, you can see the fingerprints all over it and it drives me insane. So I give this product a thumbs up if you're using it on a slick, smooth, shiny surface, but if it's on a dull, it works okay, but not the best. But my phone, I definitely am going to keep this with me in my purse for my phone. It works wonderfully on my phone. I'm due for a new case already. My phone gets foundation on it and fingerprints and just, see, look, now that it's on the black screen, that says Princess Jess, by the way, if you guys always wonder what it says. See all those fingerprints, and let me try to show you. See, they're like stained on there. They like don't, some of them did come off. And I still have the protective plastic going around. My son and my boyfriend always say, it looks so tacky, take it off, because you can see this, but I honestly want to just leave it on there as long as it'll stay on there, because why would I want to take it off? It's protecting my computer. So that was my review on this. I do give it a thumbs up, not a double thumbs up. I give it one thumbs up because it is good, but not for all surfaces. Okay, so then moving on to my Dollar Tree items that I got last night. And I had actually filmed this Dollar Tree haul last night when I got back from the Dollar Tree, where I was in the video, but I just decided again. I watched it, and 'cause I don't always watch my videos before I put them up, but I watched it and I was like, I'm not putting that up. I touched my hair like a gazillion times in that one, and I know a lot of you guys say it doesn't matter and you don't care, but there are a lot of people that do care and get super annoyed by it, and I just didn't like the way it turned out, and so I was like, I'll just do it in my morning chit chat. And especially there wasn't like a lot of items, so there's only a couple. um what else was I gonna say? See, that's been happening to me a lot too, where I'll be thinking of something and then it just completely slips my mind and I lose my train of thought. So when I got to the Dollar Tree last night, I had like legit 12, 13 minutes to get the stuff that I needed. I had went in there to get my hazelnut, liquid hazelnut, and some more stuff to package some more friend mail. And I was kind of disappointed with the stuff I found to package the friend mail. I didn't find anything that I was looking for that I wanted. I wanted some more of just the hot pink loot bags. They didn't have them. And there was cute wrapping papers, but none that I was like really drawn to. A lot of them I already have, and I didn't want to package the friend mail in the same packaging that I had already sent. And so I literally was in a rush. That's also why I didn't get as much. And then also I have to kind of watch it with my spending because of what happened with my job, and because I don't know if I will get my unemployment or not. Hopefully I will. I think I should, because um I think I was able to get unemployment when I left the thrift store, and I never got it. So I think I should be able to get it, but it's not a guarantee. So I'm kind of worried. So I kind of want to take it easy for that reason as well. And also, I scanned all of the aisles except for when I got to the beauty aisle. I went one aisle over with the food, and then I didn't go down any of the cleaning product aisles, none of the dish aisles, and I didn't go down the toy aisle because, like I said, I didn't have that much time, so I was kind of selective in the aisles I wanted to go down. And I didn't see tons of new stuff. They had a couple new items that I was excited about, but none that I was really blown away by. And it looked like they had boxes that they were unpacking. So obviously, I already told you guys I went and got some of these hazelnut Nestle Coffee Mate liquid creamers. This is nothing new. This is like one of my holy grail products I show you guys all the time. It is 8 fluid ounces, and I always pick up multiples of these when I go. So I think I got 2 or 3 of those. I didn't need any powdered Coffee Mate creamer, but I did pick up one of those. Hopefully it's in here, because like I said, I had already filmed it. And then I took the stuff in my room too, because I was packaging more of Daisy's friend mail that I'm gonna mail off today. And I went to show Jordan the stuff that I bought, and some of it might be in there. Hopefully I didn't leave any of it in there, but I don't see the powdered Coffee Mate creamer down here. But you guys know what it looks like. If it's down here, I'll show you. If not, it is the Coffee Mate brand. I've showed it to you tons of times. It's just the powdered Coffee Mate creamer, and I believe it's 6 ounces, if I can remember correctly. Then I picked up another thing of these I Love Oats, the quick oats. They cook in 1 minute. It says oatmeal may help reduce the risk of heart disease. I love this oatmeal. It has 150 calories per serving, zero point 0.5 grams of saturated fat, 0 milligrams of sodium, and 1 gram of sugars per serving. And then it shows you on the back the calories, calories from fat. It has 5 grams of protein per serving, which I think is awesome. You get 16 ounces, you guys, of oatmeal for $1. And obviously, if you guys know, food is not taxable, so this is exactly $1. It's not like $1.08 or $1 whatever the extra cents is. I think it's like 8, or is it 13 or 8? I think it's like 8. And my son loves this, so do I. The Chex oatmeal that I was hauling, that I showed you guys, I purchased it twice. It was, what did it not have in it? It was something free, and I'll have to go back and look, but it was all right, but it tasted a little bit funky. Like, Not that it was bad or anything, but it just didn't have a lot of flavor, and I don't like to add tons of sugar to the oatmeal. This oatmeal, I'll add a tiny bit of sugar, a tiny bit of butter, and a little bit of cinnamon for my son, and it comes out really yummy and delicious. I think it compares to the Quaker Oats brand just perfectly, so this is definitely a good deal. If you see this, pick it up. You can also use this for the oatmeal. It's like, when you sprinkle it in your bathtub, you can use it for that. You can use it for so many different things. I'm trying to remember what the Chex oatmeal was free of. I think it was like gluten free or something like that. I'm so sorry about my throat, you guys. Then I picked up this pack of Yoo-Hoos, and you can see the condensation on it because I put it in the fridge last night. My son loves these Yoo-Hoos. I think they're pretty yummy. You get 3 for $1, which I think is a good deal. It says it's rich in calcium and vitamin D. Each container is 6.5 ounces. I got these for my son for the rest of the week, so when he eats his breakfast, he can have a Yoo-Hoo in the morning with it. Usually I pick up multiples, but I just got enough for the rest of the week for breakfast for him. Then I picked up, this is just another one of the liquid hazelnuts, nothing exciting. I wish the other powdered coffee mate was in here. I know you guys know what it looks like, but I still like to show it to you guys. I wish I could show you guys the stuff that I got for Daisy at Target. It's so cute, but I don't want her to see it. I want it to be a surprise. Then I went to the sticker section because you guys know I'm on a complete, sticker frenzy right now. And they had quite a bit of new stickers, but because they were about to close and I was in a hurry, I didn't get to go through all of them. I wish I would have took a picture. They had these really cute stickers. Well, I don't know if they were stickers or I forget the name of them, but they were how they have the little rhinestones and they're just all individuals. Well, these were little pearls, and they had different sizes on the sheets. Like, they had the bigger ones, the medium ones, and the really small ones. I know you guys are going to be so annoyed that I'm apologizing for my throat over and over. I have to learn to stop apologizing for everything, but I don't know if I'm getting a sore throat or what, but it's just really bothering me. I'm glad I have my coffee next to me. So they had the pearls, and the pearls they had a light pastel baby pink. They had a standard white pearl color. They had red, a blue, and I was looking for a hot pink, but I couldn't find it. And I almost got the pastel baby pink, but I was like, no, because I have so many rhinestones and different stuff that I couldn't think of anything that I would use those for right now. I'll probably end up going back and getting them. They had lots of new cute stickers, but I have to limit myself with the stickers because I'll just go crazy. So they had these super cute. I love anything in the do-it-yourself projects at Dollar Tree has been awesome. I got these same paper tape not paper tape stickers. It was just paper stickers, and they were big sheets of paper. You got 3 for $1. It's not focusing, and I still have a couple. I think I bought multiples. It had one sheet of leopard,